we took his job. Know your heritage. Learn where you come. Learn where you come from. So you'll know where you're going. Learn the spirit of God. Because see, one thing about, we shout about Africa, but won't you shout about your heavenly heritage? Let me tell you about your heavenly heritage. He said, we have dominion over the earth now. He said, no sickness will come in your body if you speak it. See, you got to have a privilege. See, I know about certain people have privileges in the society, but do you know your heavenly privilege? You can say mountain be turned into the sea and it shall be. Whatever you speak, Jesus said, in my name you shall have. Jesus said one thing, the king's children don't pay taxes. Why your life taxed if you're a king's kid? You shouldn't be broke, sick, stressed out, hung out, addicted out, crying, living in poverty. You're a king's kid. Know your heritage. You know why we here? Without a lot of money? Because I don't need money when my daddy is the king. The king will give me anything. I'll tell you what, a king can, you know what a real king can do? A king can take, you own some land. And you my daughter. And that's her land. You know what I can do as a king? I can decree your land hers. I'll take it right from you. And if you say something, I'll kill you. Because I'm the king. And the same way in heaven. What do you mean? Bible said he'll give us houses we didn't build, vineyards we didn't plant. He said, I'll store up the wealth of the wicked for the righteous. And if God owns everything, because the king, once he becomes king, king owns everything. He trumps you. So when folks say you ain't gonna get it, I got a kingdom heritage. I supersede black or white. Prejudice don't bother me. Racism don't bother me, because when they say no, Jesus said yes. When they say you ain't getting it, God said you are. He said if I was asked for it in his name, I don't care what you say, that's mine. And sometimes we need to start taking ownership of who we are and whose we are in Christ Jesus. You have authority. Why we're not using our authority now? Start speaking your healing. Start speaking it. And not just speaking it, seeking it. If you got, people say, well, I can't get, that's not realistic, Pastor. Death is realistic. The next life is realistic. Just because you can't see it, that don't mean you can't be it. And seeing is not with eyes. Seeing is with mind. I used to watch a little show called The Thundercats. He said, sight beyond sight. If you see it in your mind, you saw it in the spiritual realm. Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson came from nothing. The iPhone came from nothing. The iPad came from nothing. It was in the mind of Steve Jobs. He thought of this thing in his head, and then he took it out of the spirit and made it tangible.
For upcoming events, announcements, information, and donation, visit us at www.gpwm.org. Find us on Facebook.
GPW.org.
Faith, fellowship, funding, transforming the community, a community outreach. If you're ever in the Baltimore and Arundel County area, please visit us at the Storehouse, 7409A, Baltimore Annapolis Boulevard in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Also, you can reach us on the web at www.gpwm.org. Thanks again for watching.
A place where